If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe, then press the bell button to receive notifications when a new video arrives. And don't forget to click on the like button and share it with your friends and family. The first thing for a great salmon gravlax or a cured salmon is to wash thoroughly salmon, which I already did. Washed it thoroughly and pat it dry in a piece of paper, so it's all ready. All right, so now let's start thinking about the marination for this beautiful fillet of salmon. I have here a tablespoon of salt and a tablespoon of sugar. So I'll keep that aside for a minute. I have a teaspoon of round pepper and a teaspoon of coriander seeds. I'm just going to give it a rough. You don't need to make it a fine powder, but just smell and the flavor. That's the first ingredient, and let's keep that aside. Other than that, I also need to have one garlic clove, not a lot because it's going to be very delicate flavor, the salmon, so I'm going to just grate one garlic clove, this back, and then zest one orange in the same place because they're going to get mixed anyway. Citrus adds such a beautiful flavor to the salmon, and I always prefer to use orange zest. And if you prefer lemon zest, you can go ahead and do that too. Alright, so this is almost ready. Keep this aside. So I'm going to now put one big tablespoon of sugar, equal quantity of salt, and this is going to be our dry rub. Wow, that's great. It smells great. Awesome. I am going to take a big bunch of dill here, and I'm just going to take the bottom portion of this dill so that I can use it in the marination. And I'm going to throw it after it is marinated, so there's no need to waste good dill. So I'm going to put this back here, and these stems of the dill have a great flavor. Let's get this over here, put in this. Let's get this as well. Okay, look at this. So zest of the orange and the garlic that I grated, both going. It smells awesome. There's a little left over here, which I'm going to also throw it in. All of this combined together will give it the flavor and make the fish yummy, marvelously smelling. At the same time, the salt and sugar help the fish to cure, and it doesn't need to be cooked, and it stays for even a week or two in the refrigerator. Alright, so this cure mix, if you will, is ready. So I'm going to just put that first spoon into the box that I have here. Just a little, because I'm going to pack it up on the top. In goes the fillet of the salmon. Let me wash my hand. Okay, so now let's pour this divine rub on all over the salmon. I'm going to evenly spread this on the top of the salmon. Wonderful. Now, the special touch. Salmon Gravlax or cured salmon usually has vodka or any type of liquor to give that little oomph, as well as to serve as a preservative, and it cooks in the liquor. But I'm half Greek, so I'm going to use ouzo here, a generous amount of ouzo. That should be good. If you don't have ouzo, that's not mandatory. You can use a good shot of vodka, and that will do wonderfully as well. So now I'm going to close this lid, and in goes this for about 6 hours to preferably overnight. And tomorrow you take it out, wash your salmon of all of those marinated items that you put, and slice them nicely and thinly and serve it for your guests. I already have a piece that I did yesterday, which is all set and ready to start serving now. So I'm going to show how I'm going to do that. So this is the one which is the product of my labor from yesterday. It went through the same marination process. I took it out in the morning, I washed it, and then put the salmon in a cling wrap. And now it's a time to give it the treatment that she deserves and serve. Here, I'm going to place it. I have a big bunch of the good dill that I had saved. So I'm going to take a good amount of it. Just get rid of the stems. This dill is also washed. I was already got it ready. And I'm going to have a generous portion of dill. You can't go wrong with that. Excellent. So this is good. So what I'm going to do now is simply take this salmon and pat all this dill on the top of it. cut it perfectly to keep as much of it in place as possible. And then with this, I'm going to make very nice sauce to go with. Let this wait here, and then I'll show you how to cut it. And in the meanwhile, let me also make the sauce, the wonderful sauce that can go with along with the cracker and this salmon. I'll make a killer sauce that goes along with this salmon. I have a big heaping spoon of mayonnaise. Same amount of hang yogurt or Greek yogurt, and a small teaspoon of mustard. You can use Dijon or whichever type of mustard that you have here. I'm also going to put in a tablespoon of capers. Chop them. Rough chop. And let's put it all in here. Give it a good mix. This sauce has such a good character. You can use it on your burger. This is a multi-purpose sauce. I really use it for so many things, and it's so easy to make. You can put a little bit of horseradish if you wanted to give it a little more oomph, but I decided to go with the basic version. Alright, so this is here. Now let's slice, time to slice this beautiful fillet of salmon. And I'm going to make it not super thin and do it straight. Look at that. Look at that. This one needs to go right here. Guys, you need to try this. It's very beautifully marinated. It's salty, sugary. With ouzo. I'm going to just line them up here. And I may arrange it here. I could actually also serve it along with the sauce on the piece of cracker like this. Take a piece of salmon, put it on top, and this one has my name written on it. Let's arrange this. And goes a dollop of this beautiful sauce. And here, one more. To get a glass of wine. It's a Friday evening with the best canapé that you can have in the world, and nothing beats this. Seriously good.